Hey, how you doing? I'm going to work on a little mix today. I'm going to do some changes for a client on a song called Mama. It's a song he wrote. He asked me to do a few little tweaks on it, take out the drums in certain spots, and that's what we're working on today. So another exciting, fun-filled day at the studio. Anyway, let me play a little bit of the song. So that's the song. Nice, quiet, easygoing song. Just going to make a few changes on it, and that's what I'm doing today. I worked with the vocal a little bit to get it up a little bit in the mix. It was kind of buried, especially for a song like this. You don't really want it to be buried, even though the customer likes that. So here's the intro to the song.
When I was young, she held my hand, held me up and made me stand. Through all the years, through all the fears, somehow she cared for me. I never had to walk alone. Always there, she built a home, somewhere to hide.
I adjusted the vocal a little bit. Now the second piece of this, let's see, what do we've got? Okay, the first thing I did was I brought up the bongos. He asked for the bongos. Well, actually, before that, let me reiterate. He didn't want drums. There was drums playing that come in during I think the middle of the second verse or the second verse. Drums come in, and now he doesn't want the drums to come in. Take the drums out. So I took the drums out and raised up the percussion. That's where we're at now. Bongos and things like that. The second thing we need to do is I need to get rid of the electric guitar lead in after the first chorus, as it sounds a bit nasty there without the big drums following it. Okay, let's find out what that is. All right, now on to the guitar part. I think I already removed it or lowered it. I think it was this little piece right here.
For me, Mama, I can't understand.
I just brought it back in the mix, so it wasn't so it didn't pop out so much. I think it's now that the drums aren't in there, it makes for like a nice little transition into the song, because this is where the drums came in. This is what it was doing. So here's a drum roll, a fill. So that's what we took out.
Amor eterno, el medio, el Dios altísimo.
Okay, I already lowered that guitar part, so I don't think it's as harsh as it was, because I think it was kind of masked by that break. So I'm gonna go with that. I think that's kind of,
Amor eterno.
it gives a nice segue to the next part. In this section, I'm working on the drums coming back in for the bridge and the solo. And I think he wants it go back out after the bridge. So let me confirm that. Here's the beginning. Let's see. So I'm going to do it right before this breakout happens. I'm going to move those all back. These room mics might have some drum in them, so I'm going to pull those back. I think they're just swells. So let's see. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of, it's just a stereo track, so it makes it very difficult to really do anything with it. So let's see what it sounds like all together.
Oh mamá, nunca entendí tu gran valor, me guiaste con tu toque tierno, pero ahora sé.
Let's see.
Nunca entendí tu gran valor, me guiaste con tu toque tierno, pero ahora sé. Ahora sé.
I think that's gonna work. I kind of like that. But you know, the customer always has the last say anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I think sometimes. I'm just trying to get out what he's hearing in his head, so that's kind of my job. Let's see, guitar solo. So now the drums have to come back out after that. So that's let's see. We could probably do it right there. So right after that little break. What were we hearing in here again? Okay, so what we'll do is just let's see. So right after that drum break, so I kind of want it like he just did a drum beat, drum roll, or break, I should say. Kind of like if I had a cymbal right there would be great, because then it would just kind of give me like conclusion to that piece. So drum break. Shaker. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a cymbal crash. Okay, I think I found a nice little splash or crash cymbal to end right after that break. So he wants all the drums to come back out again. So that's what I did. So I added a sample of a crash cymbal, and then it comes out. So I think that solves that little issue where it just, the drums just stop. But I didn't take down the percussion through that part because I think that's a build-up for the song, so I don't want to take anything away from it. It should be a powerful part of it, and still have the bongos and percussion just as loud after the drums are gone. It'd probably be better if it, had some kind of a resolution to it, but I think it'll work. So I'll get these edits done and send it to him and see what he thinks. I think that was the only thing I had to do. Okay, so that concludes my little mix session. Not everything is, polished and perfect, and you have to go through these little things, when you have clients that you work with and people that you deal with. So this is basically me doing my job. So anyway, thanks for watching if you did. See you soon.